Section 1. The Rise of the Fintech Phoenix. Sofi's Ascent in Financial Services. They say Wall Street is a jungle, but a new breed of disruptors is emerging from the Silicon Valley. They call themselves Fintech, and they're here to rewrite the rules of finance. Sofi Technologies, a personal finance company, is leading the charge. They're taking on traditional banks and financial institutions. Their weapon? Technology. Sofi started as a student loan refinancing platform, but they didn't stop there. They saw an opportunity to revolutionize the entire financial landscape. They expanded into personal loans, mortgages, and even investment services. They're a one-stop shop for all your financial needs. What sets Sofi apart is their customer-centric approach. They use technology to simplify complex financial products. Their platform is easy to use and accessible to everyone. They're all about empowering people to take control of their finances. Sofi is a force to be reckoned with. They're growing rapidly and gaining market share. They're challenging the status quo, and they're just getting started.
Section 2. A bumpy ride. Sofi's stock performance through the years. Sofi went public in 2021. It was one of the most anticipated IPOs of the year. Investors were eager to get a piece of the fintech revolution. The stock soared initially, but it has been a roller coaster ride ever since. The stock market is a fickle beast. It's driven by emotions and speculation. Sofi's stock has been caught in the crosshairs. The broader market downturn hasn't helped either. Tech stocks, in particular, have taken a beating. Despite the volatility, Sofi's underlying business remains strong. They're growing revenue and adding new customers at a rapid pace. They're also expanding their product offerings. This should bode well for the future. The stock market is a short-term voting machine, but in the long run, it's a weighing machine. Sofi's long-term prospects remain bright.
Section 3. Banking on the future opportunities in digital finance. The future of finance is digital, and Sofi is well positioned to capitalize on this trend. They're at the forefront of the digital banking revolution. Their mobile-first approach is resonating with millennials and Gen Z. Sofi offers a full suite of digital banking services. This includes checking and savings accounts, money transfers, and bill pay. They also offer a debit card and access to ATMs worldwide. Their goal is to be the primary bank for their customers. The traditional banking industry is ripe for disruption. Big banks are saddled with legacy systems and high overhead costs. They're slow to innovate and often fail to meet the needs of today's consumers. Sofi is nimble and agile. They can adapt quickly to changing consumer preferences. They're also not afraid to experiment with new technologies. This gives them a significant advantage in the digital age.
Section 4. Riding the wave growth in investment and lending services. Sofi isn't just a digital bank, they're also a major player in the investment and lending space. They offer a wide range of investment products, including stocks, ETFs, and crypto. They also provide personal loans, home loans, and student loan refinancing. The demand for investment and lending services is growing. More and more people are looking for ways to grow their wealth and manage their debt. Sofi is meeting this demand with innovative products and competitive rates. Sofi's technology platform is a key differentiator in the investment and lending space. Their platform makes it easy for customers to compare rates, apply for loans, and manage their investments. They also use data and analytics to personalize the customer experience. Sofi is disrupting the traditional investment and lending industry. They're offering a better customer experience at a lower cost. This is attracting a growing number of customers away from traditional financial institutions.
Section 5. The competitive landscape. Fintech giants and traditional players. The fintech industry is becoming increasingly competitive. Sofi faces competition from both established fintech companies and traditional financial institutions. Each competitor brings its own strengths and weaknesses to the table. Other fintech giants, like PayPal and Square, are also vying for a piece of the digital finance pie. These companies have a strong track record of innovation and a large customer base. They're also well-funded and have a global reach. Traditional banks are not sitting idly by either. They're investing heavily in technology and launching their own digital banking platforms. They're also partnering with fintech companies to enhance their offerings. They're determined to defend their turf. Competition is fierce, but it's also a sign of a healthy and growing market. Sofi will need to continue to innovate and differentiate itself to stay ahead of the curve.
Section 6. Interest rate hikes and inflation navigating macroeconomic headwinds. The macroeconomic environment can have a significant impact on Sofi's business. Interest rate hikes and inflation in particular can pose challenges to growth and profitability. Interest rate hikes increase the cost of borrowing for consumers. This can lead to a slowdown in loan demand, which would impact Sofi's lending business. Higher interest rates can also make savings accounts more attractive, potentially slowing growth in Sofi's deposit base. Inflation can erode consumer purchasing power and make it more difficult for borrowers to repay their loans. This can lead to higher loan defaults, which would negatively impact Sofi's profitability. Sofi will need to carefully navigate these macroeconomic headwinds. They'll need to manage their interest rate risk and credit risk effectively. They may also need to adjust their pricing and underwriting standards to reflect the changing economic environment. Section 7. Regulatory scrutiny and cybersecurity challenges to fintech growth. The fintech industry is subject to increasing regulatory scrutiny. Regulators are concerned about consumer protection, data privacy, and financial stability. This scrutiny could lead to new regulations that increase compliance costs and slow down innovation. Cybersecurity is another major challenge for fintech companies. Fintech companies collect and store vast amounts of sensitive customer data. This makes them attractive targets for hackers. A major cybersecurity breach could damage Sofi's reputation and expose them to significant financial liabilities. Sofi will need to invest heavily in compliance and cybersecurity to mitigate these risks. They'll need to stay abreast of evolving regulations and adopt industry best practices for data security. They'll also need to educate their customers about cybersecurity threats and best practices. Section 8. Sofi's secret weapon, technology and innovation. Technology is at the heart of Sofi's business model. They've built a proprietary technology platform that powers all of their products and services. This platform enables them to operate more efficiently, offer a better customer experience, and scale their business rapidly. Sofi is committed to innovation. They're constantly experimenting with new technologies and developing new products and features. They're also investing in artificial intelligence and machine learning to personalize the customer experience and improve their risk management capabilities. Sofi's technology and innovation give them a significant competitive advantage. They're able to bring new products to market faster than traditional financial institutions. They're also able to offer a more personalized and engaging customer experience.
Section 9. The path forward. Strategic partnerships and acquisitions. Strategic partnerships and acquisitions will play a key role in Sofi's future growth. Partnerships can help Sofi expand into new markets, reach new customers, and enhance their product offerings. Acquisitions can give Sofi access to new technologies, talent, and customer bases. Sofi has a history of successful partnerships. They've partnered with companies like Samsung and MasterCard to offer co-branded products and services. They've also partnered with financial institutions to provide them with white-label fintech solutions. Sofi has also made strategic acquisitions. In 2021, they acquired Galileo Financial Technologies, a leading provider of payment processing and banking infrastructure. This acquisition gave Sofi a strong foothold in the payment space and enhanced their technology capabilities.
Section 10. The verdict. Is Sofi stock a buy, hold, or sell? So, is Sofi stock a buy, hold, or sell? The answer, as always in the market, is, it depends. Sofi has the potential to be a long-term winner. They're operating in a large and growing market. They have a strong brand, a loyal customer base, and a talented management team. They're also investing heavily in technology and innovation. However, Sofi also faces significant risks. The competitive landscape is intense, the macroeconomic environment is uncertain, and the regulatory landscape is evolving rapidly. These risks could impact Sofi's growth and profitability. Investors need to weigh the potential rewards against the risks. They need to decide if they believe in Sofi's long-term vision, and they need to be comfortable with the volatility that comes with investing in a high-growth, disruptive company.
Section 11. The future of finance. Sofi's role in shaping the industry. The financial services industry is undergoing a period of rapid transformation. Technology is disrupting traditional business models. Consumers are demanding more from their financial institutions, and regulators are grappling with how to foster innovation while protecting consumers. Sofi is at the forefront of this transformation. They're using technology to democratize access to financial services. They're empowering consumers to take control of their finances. And they're challenging the status quo. Sofi's journey is far from over. They face challenges and uncertainties ahead, but they also have a tremendous opportunity to shape the future of finance. If they can continue to innovate, execute on their vision, and navigate the challenges ahead, Sofi has the potential to become a true giant in the financial services industry.